Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 15, Episode 4 of Eldritch Horror, and we are playing with the great old one, Antidiluvium. We just had a good round 3. Carson Sinclair, Tommy Muldoon, Hank Sampson. We're going to jump into round 4. Before we do, a quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. Check out our bookstore links below. We've got a first edition of the Pontos Fathom podcast series featuring lectures about H.P. Lovecraft, Frank Herbert, Philip K. Dick, and also, as usual, the August Moldenhauer epic Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Psychoanalysis of Rillier, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth. These things are flying off the shelves. Pick up your copy now. If you're interested in checking out Genealogy of Cthulhu, we published it as a digital book out on our Patreon, so you can join there for as little as $1. Check that out. And as usual, liking and subscribing here. Your comments below are important to us. Please leave your comments. We'll have a conversation together. Let's jump into round number 4. So we've got the Dread Countenance on the board for the second active mystery. Let us jump into Carson Sinclair, the butler. First up, he has a boat token. Let's have him do a healing test to see if he can remove that, if we can remove that madness test. I also have to add one resource for each of our players, so we'll give them each a resource. So we've got upgrades for players. We will go ahead and have him test his roll. He gets a 6. He gets to discard his hallucination as part of his action, his rest action. He also can return a healing point here. So he heals this, so he's back to 6 and 6. Let's go ahead then and have Carson Sinclair take a move to London, I guess. He can move to London. And he will go do the encounter there. Okay, so next up we have Tommy Muldoon. Tommy Muldoon. Oh, I can also, because I had another investigator on my space, I will grab a free travel token. So I'm actually going to travel to Rome and just cash that in. Okay, so I will travel to Rome instead and try to improve. And let's go ahead and go to Tommy Muldoon. Tommy Muldoon will use his boat token and he will travel down to the active mystery. And then he will also do a heal move to try to heal his paranoia, and he gets 6 to roll that dice. Let's have him test card, flip this card. Okay, and then we will go to Tommy Muldoon is going to do his encounter here. So I have to grab him a 4-5. Give him one more of these points. 6, 7. Okay. And Hank Sampson. Last up is Hank Sampson. Let's have Hank Sampson also perform a test. Gets a 5. And can take this card away also as well. And he will go ahead and where else can he go? He'll move to let's have him move to London, I guess. Okay, so he'll move to London. All right, so that's going to do it for our action phase. Let's move on to our encounters phase. First up, Carson Sinclair. He is going to attempt to I'm just going to do a Roman encounter, I suppose. So he gets a Roman encounter. A Roman encounter, it says, the fortune teller, Madame L'Enigma, offers a gift. Gain the 4 cups of unique assets. She says that she is the Duchess of Moreno and that she's hiding assassins. By visiting her, you place yourself in great danger. Lose 2 health. So he's going to lose 2 health as a result. Okay, so that's that. On die roll, it's time to fulfill your part of the bargain. That's during the reckoning. Okay, so Tommy Muldoon, he is going to go and do his mystic place. Is a Moai statues. Long ago, the inhabitants of the island buried their high priests under stone platforms called ahus. Use the Moai statues at one of these ahus to speak to the spirits who are buried there. So he will go ahead and do that. He rolls. Test gets a 6. If you pass, the spirits of the high priest does as you ask. Close one gate of your choice on any space. He will close this Himalayas gate. The spirit then calls out to you and its brethren, the deep ones. You try to convince it to return to its slumbers. You pass. If you pass, you do pass, and the fishmen do not attack you. So good. So this one closes. We will move it now to space 21. 21 here. So we got this Sydney thing going, and maybe he'll keep going over to Sydney and grab that clue. He's also got his Blessing of Isis. So Moai statues closed out. Okay, and that's going to do it. Oh, that was Tommy Muldoon. Hank Sampson is just going to do his London encounter. So Hank Sampson in London. A patient suffering from the sleepy sickness wakes up and begins to tell you of her demons. Gains 1 clue. Okay, great. We gain a clue. So I'll take one from the bag. And it says, you try to ascribe a deeper meaning to the things she describes. And we have to do a test for that. We pass. If you pass, if you fail. So yeah, we do not lose health and sleep. So that's good. So we passed. Okay, great. London encounter complete. Let's go ahead to our mythos phase. Mythos phase. We have got, first of all, we advance the active mystery. We don't have any blue omens yet, so let's just hold that thought. We do a reckoning, so we have to gain corruption conditions again. And then we remove, so they'll all gain a corruption condition, and we remove one of these Eldritch tokens. Almost one more round we can solve this mystery. Let's go ahead. There's a dark pact that has to be checked on. And we get a 3. And there's a reckoning. We did that reckoning. Any other reckonings here? No other reckonings. Any monster reckonings? There's a fire vampire reckoning. It says, move this monster 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. So he'll go move 1, 2 to Istanbul. And then we will also spawn a gate. So gate gets spawned. Hyperborea space 13. Space 3. 13 is here. We have to place a monster on that. When the gate spawns, that corresponds to the blue omen. Nope. Just pick a monster here. And we have the Yithian of Hyperborea. Okay. Now it says, gaze into the abyss. You must have been drugged. In your delirium, you see yourself approach a wall of complete darkness. In this void, you sense monstrous forms closing in on you. When you awake, you know the beast is gone from the world, but he has not left you. Gaze into the abyss. Event. The lead investigator gains a corruption condition. Then the lead investigator discards 1 non-epic monster of their choice and gains Eldritch tokens equal to its toughness. Well, the Yithian has a 4, so I'm going to get a 5. So he can gain 5 Eldritch tokens. What does he do with those? I don't know. What do we do with the Eldritch token, guys? I'll just gain 5 Eldritch tokens. Cool. And that's going to do it for the lead investigator. I will go ahead and pass out these new conditions that came, and we will see you in round number 5. In the meantime, go ahead and check out the bookstore link below. Like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching as usual. Looking forward to jumping into this. This is a cool one, Antidiluvium. I have the Lovecraft book out here. I was looking through it, but I really couldn't find a story. Let me look a little bit, and next turn maybe I'll report back to you guys on that, okay? See you in round 5. Bye-bye.